Good morning, guys. Good morning. We are here today. It is the BYOB morning show. As you can see, we are here with guests that if every time you see someone on here with us that's not a show host, that means there is still time for you to get in on the Free Women Project grants. These two beautiful young ladies that you see sitting here before me this morning are here to interview for their grant. So big congratulations to you ladies for making it to this step. Of course, my name is Chanel Blackmore. People hire me to help them find their purpose or to help them bring their ministry to another level. So you just sit back. I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Jamie Hopkins. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself and tell you what she does. Jamie.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey guys, for those of you who woke up with me this morning, we made it, y'all. We made it. We made it. We back. See, they said I wouldn't make it, but I took a little nap and now I'm back. So welcome. Good morning, guys. I'm Jane. All you do is just take a little nap and it refreshes you, ready to go another 20 minutes. So guys, hey, I'm super excited to be back before you this morning with our special guests. We're going to be talking to them about why they applied for this $1 million Free Women grant that we're giving out for business owners such as yourself who need a little help during this COVID-19. But also you've learned during this COVID-19 that you had to pivot a little bit, right? That you had to pivot because of the pandemic, the global pandemic that hit us. And so this Free Women grant, I'm really super excited about it. One, because I'm a recipient, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm a recipient of this grant. And guess where it's going? Right to my coaching, right back into the business. That's business 101. Y'all got to understand what tax write-off means. And so I'm super excited about them. I'm super excited for the ladies. I can't wait to, have a conversation, like a real life conversation. Why are you here? What on your journey led you to this place? And this is going to determine what your next is going to be. Because see, it took something for you to get here. You had to say yes to you first. You had to say yes to your call, to your purpose. And you know and you believe that what you offer is going to help somebody else. But you had to first say, I'm going to do it for real this time, y'all. I'm going to stop playing with my business, stop playing with my legacy. And I'm going to do it for real this time. So let's get into it, guys. I'm a publisher, by the way, guys. If y'all didn't see that by my title right there next to under my name. I am a publisher, Jade Publishing House, the community publisher and then y'all, if y'all haven't heard, Reverend Dr. Dunya Winningham, the amazing platform that we're sitting on right now. Shout out to Dr. Reverend Dunya Winningham. Shout out to her. I would like to accept this award on her behalf. I'd like to thank all the little people that I stepped on. I'm joking, y'all. The little people. I'm this little, but that makes me tall. The little people that's shorter than me. Is there anyone? Is there one shorter than me? Y'all probably think I'm 6 feet tall because I'm so loud. It's just a loud thing in a little bitty, tiny, tiny body. But I used to be tiny before COVID, y'all. Right? Sid, I used to be tiny. I used to be real small before COVID.
Before the COVID hit, right?
Before COVID. Y'all, I'm sitting over here in my bed with snacks. Y'all don't get out of my business.
I can't lie on COVID. I've been forever.
Huh?
I can't lie on COVID. COVID ain't got nothing to do with this.
My mind. Well, I'm gonna blame COVID for
Me too. I'm gonna blame COVID. COVID.
COVID ain't did nothing to me.
See, I had plans, to get out in the sun and work out. COVID and
girl, ain't nobody working out.
Didn't happen.
In the kitchen.
That's gonna be a hard pass for me.
Absolutely. Oh, so if you haven't done so already, guys, go ahead and share the broadcast. You never know who's in your community that needs this information. And also, the other thing about these grants is wait, we're doing 100% relief for those who are first responders.
That's
and,
crazy.
essential workers. And essential workers are not just those who are in the healthcare field. It's also delivery workers, FedEx drivers, Amazon drivers, UPS drivers, Instacart. I love you.
Shout out Instacart.
I was doing Instacart. I was doing Instacart.
We doing Instacart drivers. I'm doing a shout out to Instacart because they saved my life during the COVID-19.
Instacart people, send me all them green bags. Those are some amazing bags.
What green bag? Oh, did they carry the stuff in and then the refrigerator? Okay, sorry guys, but listen, y'all get 100% relief in these grants that we're giving out. That means that you don't have to pay nothing. But guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to register. You're gonna have to apply and do the work, because this is really going to save you, your family, and you won't have to be out there the next time this thing go around.
Mm-hmm.
You have your own business.
Yeah, I was doing the Instacart, but I had to stop because I was like, I got babies at home, and I'm like, I don't want to be out here, and something happens and then it's all over with after that. They say they take you out and you don't get to see nobody. Can't nobody come to the hospital or none of that. So I'm like, let me stay home with my babies.
Right.
Instacart just gonna have to wait.
Well, Instacart drivers, y'all saved my life. I appreciate you. So listen, we have grants that we want to bless your life with, bless your family with. So let's get to this interview because we don't want to prolong, but just make sure y'all share.
I've already done it.
Awesome sauce. Okay, so let us get started with the first question. If selected, how will you use your business to help the world be a better place? If selected, how will you use your business to help the world be a better place? Ms. Shelvin?
Well, let me start by saying it starts with me first. And my business is me, and I am my business. So, with having said that, starting with me requires me to let me go back. There was a vision that God had given me many years ago, and that was to help as many women as possible to unlock the potential that each and every one of us have, not just in business, but also in our personal lives. And for me, as I mentioned before, it starts with me going back and taking the experiences that I've had, the amounts of business, all of the things, the knowledge that I've gained. It's about reaching back and getting those one woman, helping her, and then I teach her, then she reciprocates and she helps another woman. And then that builds a sisterhood. And then that to me allows me to start beginning to sow the seeds because as we all know, there's seed time and there's harvest time. So this is my opportunity to sow seed into one woman, because one person makes a difference. And that one person starts with me.
That's great. That's great. I love that reach back and get one. That I call that that's the big mama plan. Sign me up for the big mama plan. If it had not been for the ladies in my life,
Absolutely,
that told me in love, not to shame me, not to embarrass me, but that really walked alongside me and said, listen, girl, you got children.
right?
You have to get up in the morning. This is how you pack their diaper bag. This is what you take to the daycare. This is how you clean up that rash. If I had not had that in my life,
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't get that it's
Absolutely.
important to pass that wisdom down, because child rearing is hard, and that's just one area of a woman's life.
Absolutely. And let me just piggyback off of that, Chanel. We say this all the time, but I don't think we really realize it. Our lives are really not our own. The things that we go through, obviously it's to build us, it's to teach us, but it's really about our lives are not our own, and it's about helping somebody else that's coming behind us.
That's right. That's right. Mrs. Carter, of the Jay-Z Beyonce Carters? Can you answer the same question, please?
Yes. So again, I'm in the service industry, and I just feel like, as Miss Shelvin said, I believe in each one teach one.
Right.
And like I said, I think there's a lot of young women out there. I'm just trying to grow a culture of women, because at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a new mom. I have a toddler, a 3-year-old, and an 8-month-old. And again, if some of these girls, I have younger nephews, and I'm tapped into that younger generation, the 21, 22, 25, and they just I feel like they're just so lost when it comes to just being the essence of a woman, you know what I mean? How to carry themselves, how to, present themselves in an interview, for that job or what have you, or even how to have the confidence to go out and do what they really want to do. We're living in a time where there's a lot of millennials who really not looking to go to college. They're trying to make their own money, make their own businesses. And I feel like, I don't have, I have enough knowledge and how to run a business, but I feel like I could give more to help them learn to get that confidence and how to, like I said, I'm learning how to create my online presence. And that's why I'm here, so that I can go and teach another one how to do the same thing. Because as you guys talked about before, this is where the world is turning. Everything's going online now. We're no longer, even with the dollar, it's coming digital, digital currency. So just being able to take what I've learned and give it back to the young women. And I'm not just gonna say young women, but women, we are the nurturers. We are the nurturers of the generations coming up behind us, whether you're in a, single family household where it's just the mom, or it's the mom and the dad. At the end of the day, the mom is the one who's instilling those qualities into the children. So, and it's a lot of young women out here who are just out here, and it's sad. So I want to be able to give back and teach them, like I said, if it's just one, so that seed with just one, that's all it takes,
Excellent, excellent. I love what you said about the children, about, these babies out here lost. And they really are. And when you think about all the years you went to school, all the things they had us do, Jamie, I'm going to defer to you because me and you probably about the same age or close to it. But, they don't teach them handwriting. They don't teach them cursive writing anymore. I have babies that can't even sign their name, don't even know how to fill out a check, don't know how to fill out an employment application, don't know how to start a bank account. These fundamental things that we were taught, they're stripping that away. So I love what you guys said about that reaching back, because we do have a responsibility. We do. Jamie, you want to give them the next question?
Yes, ma'am. So we talked about how you're going to use this opportunity to make the world a better place. But if selected, how will this grant help you be able to better invest in other areas of your business?
Great question. For me, I would have to again say start with investing in myself. I have to start there first because I cannot pay it forward if I don't have anything to bring to the table. So this grant will allow me to invest in myself. It will allow me to gain more education. It will allow me to take the knowledge and again, pay it forward. It will allow me to create opportunities for other people. Right now, I am doing business. And for me, this grant it's a leveraging tool. And I say that because with this grant being a leveraging tool, it will catapult me to the next level, which will allow me to now conduct business. So doing business and conducting business is a little different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. So I like that. I like the word leverage.
Yes.
Y'all know I'm a writer, so I'm like real keen on words, and words will allow me to like zone in on what's the message for me. So leveraging, using this grant to leverage, you know, areas in your business where you're probably not that strong in.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Next question, Acelia. Thank you, Jerlyn.
Yes, so for me, this grant will allow me to, again, work on maybe hire out somebody that I don't, with my other cash flow, so that, because there's things I just don't want to do, you know. I'm just going to pay.
Got it, right.
I'm a creative, okay? That's what I do. So all the extra, like, you know, technical stuff, and I mean, of course, as an owner, you have to do some of it, but being able to hire out my weaknesses.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
That's really good. You know, and one of the things that we learn here in this community, one of the things that Coach teaches us, really how to hire your dream team. As small business owner, we think we ain't got no money. We think we broke. We think we don't have it to hire a team until you get a coach. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done.
True story. True story.
No.
It takes wisdom to be able to see the holes and the pits and the falls in your business. And sometimes we're just too close to it. Sometimes we think it's a beautiful, beautiful baby. It's got everything it needs. Its legs and arms are just perfect. And then when you turn it around, you know, it stinks because it's not right. So when you have somebody that's objective, that can look at your business in a way and not be afraid to tell you, baby, you're not going to make no money doing that.
Right.
That's what you need in your life. You need that voice, that accountability that's going to point those opportunities out so that you can come back, fix them, and be a stronger business moving forward.
Absolutely. I love what, can I say something? I love what Ms. Carter said, hiring out my weaknesses.
That's good.
That is huge, because as you just said, Chanel, there's so many things that we do look at, and yeah, there are a lot of things that we have to have the wisdom to know that, you know what, that's not my strong suit. So creating that team makes all the difference in the world. So I can salute you on that, Mrs. Carter.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So guys, let's take a brief moment here to say to pay our what you call them, our commercial, what you call them, our sponsors.
Pay our bills.
Pay our
radio.
Let's pay our bills by sharing the broadcast. Will
Absolutely.
You? Won't you please share the broadcast? We're talking to two beautiful ladies here who applied and went through, passed, and went to the next step of being interviewed for the $1 Million Free Women Project grant fund that we're giving out. And it starts in a couple of weeks or whatever. So tonight we're having an informational call. If you want to apply, if you want to be on the screen, if you want to get interviewed, if you want to get here where these ladies are, you have to start with step 1, and that is signing up for our informational call, which is every Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. Register for the informational call. Come learn all about these grants that we have available, and what you can do to put your name in the hat to receive funding from the Free Women Project. So share the broadcast, register, come tonight, 9 p.m. Next question.
Okay, next question. Because this is a hand up and not a handout, if selected, are you committed to a I need to be committed to phonics.
Are you committed? Sing it.
Because this is a hand up and not a handout, if selected, are you committed to timely payments of the remainder of your tuition requirement? Because there is going to be a portion of the grant that you're going to have to pay. The grant will cover most of it. There is going to be a small portion, just like when you went to college. Your tuition didn't cover your books. Your tuition didn't cover the mess hall. That's what we used to call it, but I guess it's cafeteria. So you have to be committed to invest. And I'll tell you why. I worked in the field of education for over 25 years. We gave students free school, and we had some students who had to pay. 90% of the people that were able to come for free did not finish because they didn't see any value. They didn't have any skin in the game.
Right.
So by us not giving you 100% grant, you're going to have a small portion that you're going to have to pay. How committed are you to making sure that you take care of those payments and securing your investment in your future? Miss Shelley.
Oh, okay. I'll start again. I am very committed. I mean, obviously, I've gone through the process initially of spending my money, and I did 100%, as you just mentioned. It's something about when someone else is giving you something, sometimes we don't always value it. And for me, as I've kind of gone through this whole process, I'm now more committed more than ever because I have, again, made errors in judgment on certain things as I've built my business. So getting this hand up allows me to take advantage of it, number one, and number two, to be more responsible in moving forward as I build my business. So to answer the question, I'm completely committed to putting in whatever the remaining payments are on a timely basis.
I like that. And same question, Miss Acelia. How committed are you? You looking for that mute button, ain't you? Do you have it, Chanel? Hold on, guys.
I think it won't let me unmute her.
We are live. Also, I wanted to say, what were we talking about? Investing in the business, investing in, this is a search. Go ahead, and when you're done, Acelia, I'll stop talking. and hurry up, find that button. But so y'all get to listen to me and say, oh, look, she found it. Just about to bless y'all too. I was just about to bless you. Go ahead, Acelia. How committed are you to making timely payments on the remaining of the tuition? Y'all hear the words that we're using, tuition. This is class. This is certain.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Come out of here fully equipped to run an online profitable business. How committed are you to that process?
I am very or completely committed to this because, like I said, I understand I need a coach. I need coaching. I understand these are the things that it takes to get to where I'm trying to get. So, it's an investment in myself, and I'm committed. I mean, we have to make timely payments on everything else. So why not invest in myself? And I'm taking advantage of everything that's out there right now. The grants, the unemployment, everything that they're doing. And I'm taking that and I'm just trying to figure out, I'm investing it because it's not going to last long, Right. So I'm trying to do that wisely to make sure I'm taking the proper steps so that when it's all said and done, I'm leveled up.
Oh, I love it.
That's good.
I love it. You said something really key here. Both of you really talking about investing back in your business. And especially now during COVID-19, when we had to pivot, we're seeing now where the holes are in the business. We're seeing now where the needs are in our business because some of us weren't prepared for what just happened. So how do we come out of this, but not go back into it either? And so, when you're talking about investing in yourself, we invest in everything else and everybody else. It is so time for us now to invest in ourselves. So guys, if you're ready to take that step, I'm going to take another break to pay the bills. Share the broadcast, please, because there may be someone that wants and looking for this help. So we want to reach as many people as we want to apply. bit.ly /free women 2020. That's where you can sign up for the informational call, which is every Friday night for the next couple of weeks at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is not going to be broadcast live. It will not have replay. Why is that? Because how serious are you? This isn't really to come to class, get the grant, come to class, get all the information and do absolutely nothing with it. This is not the place for that. If you're seriously looking about changing your life, and I'm leading up to the next question, if you're serious about changing your business, how committed are you to doing the work? Because getting here is not, everyone, all the clients just coming to me and I have all this, all this business now and I'm successful. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of putting down what you think you know and becoming coachable to what actually works within your field. How committed are you to that level of work that it's going to take? And I'm talking about are you willing to get up early? Are you willing to stay up late? Are you willing to put the kids in the bathroom for an hour? No, I'm joking.
That's where they at right now.
Don't put y'all kids in the class and say, Jamie, the publisher told y'all to do that.
Sleepy time. That's what I used to do. Baby, you look like you sick. Come here, let mama give you a little sleepy time.
How committed are you ladies to, because I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to take some work. And the work that I first had to do was on my mindset, because I didn't realize much money doing what I absolutely love. So it was some work there. How committed are you to that process of the work it's going to take for you to do? We're not even talking about the grant side, because the grant allowed you to get into the program.
Sure.
But now that you're in the program, or when you get into the program, are you going to do the work? We'll start with you, Sylvia, since Jerlyn was going first all the time. We'll start with you first. Go ahead, baby.
For me?
You.
Oh, okay. So yes, you mentioned, putting it in the work, shifting your mindset and being committed. So before I'm the type of person that this is why I need a coach. I soak up a lot of information. You know what I'm saying? I just read a lot of things, research a lot of things, and I just have it. It's just there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's one of my my weaknesses. My weaknesses is to execution. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm here, because I realized, but at the same time, before it was just me. I didn't have any kids, So now being able to be home with them these last few months. Well, I had my baby in September and I was on maternity leave, and then I came back to work, and then it was COVID hit. So I've been able to be home with him, and it's really, really priceless. There's no price you can put on me being here, knowing that he's in good health. He's not at a daycare, and I put my 3-year-old in daycare, and everything just went. I was at the doctor all the time, so it's either you're gonna be home at work, or when you can't go to work, you got baby sick, can't go to daycare, you gotta leave work. It's just too much that's missing. It's just always something. So I'm like, my babies are what's important to me. That's what's going to keep me committed, so that I can be here, raise them, make sure they are in the good health conditions that I know that I can give them, and not dependent on daycares or somebody else, to be around them more than I am. 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, So that's, I guess you would say, my why I'm committed now more than I was before, because it was just me. It was just me. I had nothing to keep me, focused, keep me into, making the move.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that.
Interviewees say that a lot, is that I'm so committed now because now I have the time. And so they're taking advantage of the time that they have now to really focus on their business. And I really applaud and commend. It takes a lot of courage to step up and do what you're doing and apply for this grant. So Same question for you. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on, Jamie.
Yes, ma'am.
You said something earlier when you talked about not having choices, right? So when you were talking, I was thinking, I said, man, I can remember a time where I didn't have a choice. I had to go to work.
Yeah.
You know, I was fully committed because I didn't want nobody saying nothing about me. I didn't want nobody to, to write me up. I didn't want none of that. I wanted a perfect career, right? Not perfect in the fact that I was making money, but perfect in the fact that I didn't want anybody to say anything negative about my performance. And when we talk about being committed to this, the only thing that's going to be negative if you don't do it is your bank account. I'm being honest.
Right.
I'm being honest. So going all the way in like this and just saying, you know what? My PayPal say goose egg. I need to figure out how I'm gonna. So because you don't have a boss, right? So you don't have a boss to tell you, hey, you're gonna get this raise. You control your own altitude when you commit to your business. You know, I love what you said about being home with your baby. I have never had that. My oldest is almost 30 and my baby is almost 21. Never had that, but I have it with my grandson.
Yeah.
It's priceless.
Right.
To be home with your family. And then thinking if you had to go to work during this, we'd be eating beans out the can. Go ahead, Miss Shelvin.
I don't even know what to say because and I love what Miss Carter said, the why is bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, the commitment. Well, I just honestly, I guess I'll look at it from a different perspective because I think you all said something that was very valuable. But I think now it comes down to the balancing of the commitment. Because I mean, yeah, we have to horn in on the commitment and making sure that the why is bigger and all of that and what it takes and all the steps. But what about the balance? What about the time management? Because although we're adding something to, there has to be some things that have to be taken away, or some things that have to be taken away. Not only that, we have to, and I don't have a problem with doing this, saying no to some projects because we got to look at the long-term goal, right? So I would say from a different perspective, although I'm agreeing with everything that everyone has said, it's about saying no to some projects. It's about balancing. It's about time management. And then lastly, what about refueling? I know that we don't have a lot of time already. I know we all got 24 hours a day, but for whatever reason, that just seems to be not enough. I still haven't figured out why it's still not enough. However, we have to still fall back, if that's a great word to say. We have to fall back and we have to have a little me time. We have to have a little family time, as you mentioned, Miss Carter. So we have to take that time to refuel so that we can get back up and go after it again. So that's kind of a different perspective on it, again, based on everything that you all have said that I fully agree with.
I love that. It's that life work balance thing that
and it's hard.
Yes. It is.
Especially for women, because we got so many. We got the most, things going on,
Right.
Somebody should have told me.
Yeah, we wear a lot of hats.
Somebody should have told me.
I agree, Miss Carter, because I believe I've been lied
Somebody should have told me.
Them people
stop
make
at one.
Right? I don't know if I stopped at it.
No,
they didn't tell us all that was going to come with that, right?
Right.
Especially with, and you can look at, your business as giving birth too, because when you're pregnant, when you're carrying, when you're with child, you feel excited. You wonder what they're going to look like, who is they going to look like me or the daddy or, act like me, but please don't act like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like your auntie. You think of all these things. You're dreaming, you're imagining, and you're imagining so thickly that you can visually see your baby. In your head,
Mm-hmm.
you know, your baby might come out look like something totally different. But you thought about that thing. You thought about it for such, and you've been almost borderline obsessed with how this baby's going to turn out. That's how it is with your business. You have this, you have this conception. You want it to be pretty, now, especially when they first come out. Baby always cute when they first.
Not all of them.
And then they grow up, and then they got some other stuff going on. And that's with the business, right? The business idea can be so beautiful. Right. But without a profit plan, without a marketing plan, without support, that business is just going to be pretty empty.
Pretty like your bank account.
Right. You said right.
Going, you know, your baby is 15 years old.
Right.
It's still an infant. It hasn't grown. Not the Benjamin Button thing.
Absolutely.
So
that's right here.
Yeah, that's that. We've been conditioned as women to work so hard and neglect ourselves.
Yes.
This gives us the opportunity to get back to the root.
I love it.
I can serve you well if I'm served well.
I love it, love it, love it.
That's good.
So we have one more question, right?
Those of you that are watching, guys, if you are enjoying this and you want your opportunity to get a piece of this $1 million grant, you need to go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. Go ahead and register. What do you have to lose? Listen, maximize this opportunity where you have the time to focus on you, focus on your dreams. Pull that dream out and dust it off. It's not dead. Anything you speak over can live again. Anything you declare over can become what you say it is. You have to learn how to do it and recognize the seasons, the times, and the opportunity when you should do it. This is that time. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 and get your name in the hat, guys. So here's the next question. What, if anything, do you foresee will stop you from completing this course? What do you think can stop you, Ms. Carter, from completing what you started?
As I stated before, I am my biggest, what they call it, sabotager or whatever my self-sabotage, you know what I mean? But as Ms. Shelvin said before, I really like the fact that she pointed out the balance, because I know I have children, but time management, like those are the things that I'm willing to, because that's the only thing that's going to stop me from being able to complete it. But I know those are the things before I filled out the application and did all that, I had to sit down and be like, okay, you got this and this going on. You know, I looked at the video where you guys talked about what the work that's going to take to complete the course. And I had to ask myself and be honest with myself, are you willing to, you know, create that balance and that time management to put in the work? Because you do have two little ones that need a lot of your time, you know? So, yes, it's just me pushing forward, you know, like I said, at this time, like I said, I know I'm not going back to work, period. I'm not going to get no job.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. So like, at this point, it's like, you have to start. I have to do this. And that's it. That's all.
I know that's right, sis. Listen, you say, I'm not going to get no job. I don't blame you. You know, I remember when I first started, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to let Miss Shelvin weigh in. I can remember, Jamie, it's so funny. When I first started coaching, I was like, you know what? Oh, I'm so excited. I had pens, paper, buy a pack of pens. I got a new journal. I'm ready. Get into class and start looking crazy like, oh, you don't like my idea? That's not a good idea. But what about this? Because it's a progression. So what's your business idea? Oh, I wanna make snowmen in Texas. Really don't snow in Texas. That's dumb. Well, I get a snow machine, and you have all this thing thought out, and then for the coach to be like, girl, that's dumb. That's not gonna make money. So you come back the next week, you're like, I know she's gonna like this. I know it. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to sell broken bottles.
Oh, goodness.
Somebody's gonna buy broken. No, that's not good. By the third day, I was like, I quit. Nobody's gonna tell me everything. I'm not dumb. So it's this thing that what you're talking about, that self-sabotage. I refuse to do it.
Yeah.
I would take those lumps, and just for y'all know, I was not really trying to buy a snow machine. But I'm just saying, sometimes you think your idea is the best one, but you don't know the market.
Yep.
You don't know who your target audience is. You don't know, you don't have a plan nor strategy. You have no idea. So when you come to class, there is this thing that happens because it's a community. So sis, you're not in it by yourself. You're in it with us.
Right.
And when we're all in class together, looking at each other's babies and turning the baby around and holding it up, talking about what y'all think. Head too big, take some of it off, cut the hair down. So
One of
it's
them have an eyeball.
happens. Right, right. So I don't want you to ever think, and those of you that are watching,
Yeah.
this community is so trunk tight that when you get a brick, we all get that brick. Oh, girl, golly. Let me not do that. So it's this thing that you're not in business. I don't feel like I'm in business by myself. I have a business. Jamie has a business. Danielle, coach, has her business, but we're all in business, y'all, together. There's no way we could have survived this pandemic without each other.
I can't wait to
hear me. Right, Jamie?
I can't wait to tell the story of how we handled this pandemic. And it's so important for us to write history. But I'll preach about that on another time on my own clock. But
okay, you go on with the next question, but it's a hell of a story.
It's a hell of a story.
Don't inbox me. I said hell of a. I meant that.
She got to warn the church people,
I got to, because they be in my inbox. You said hell.
Well, that's where you don't go if you don't live, right? So I don't know why that's a curse word, but y'all. So listen, our last and final.
No, Jerlyn needs to answer the last one.
Oh, go ahead. You have it.
Excuses, and I have none. That's it. Mic drop.
You up here sounding like Drake.
I'm sorry. The only thing that would stop, the only thing I foresee a problem is excuses. And I'm sorry, I don't have any.
Fresh out. I'm fresh out.
I'm fresh out of excuses. I'm not going to make up any. I'm tired of making them up.
Right.
Hey, it hasn't been beneficial to me. So, excuse me, I don't have any. Let's mic drop. I'm sorry.
Like the housewives of Atlanta, I think they are. They're like, okay, next question.
Exactly. Absolutely.
I'm not going to answer that. Next question.
Exactly. Sorry.
That's right. We can talk ourselves out of a blessing.
Yes. Simply, every single time.
We'll come up with every excuse,
right,
not to do something that's going to benefit us. But if we're not used to being in that space of being successful, of being around women like
right.
Like we laugh a lot, we work a lot. We work and we play. And we love hard. And this is a different community because, they say when you get around us, Black women, that they don't get along, that they're catty and and that's not this community. And so like Chanel said, Miss Blackmore said, when one get a brick, we all get the brick.
Absolutely.
More than likely, we were just too scared to ask the question.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we let somebody else take that brick for us.
Absolutely.
But that's how you learn. And speaking of how you learn, because we're so interactive in this community, as you can tell, we know each other. Some of us been to each other's houses. We're very tight knit, but we also work hard. And so our next, I think this is our final question is, if selected, how available are you to work on additional volunteer assignments that will facilitate your learning? Because around here, we're very much hands-on. That's how you learn. Get your hands in the brand. How available are you to volunteer on assignments? It's going to facilitate your learning, but how available are you? Who want to take that question first? Go ahead, Michelle.
I'll take it. Again, it goes back to what I said before. Anytime that you're taking on a project, something has to take a back burn. It has to be put on the back burner. So for me, I am open to any opportunities that will take me to the next level. So bottom line is, whatever needs to be done, that's what has to be done. And I'll have to sit down and figure my schedule out so that I can make time for it. Because as we all know, we make time for the things that we want to make time for. So I think we can all agree on that. Anyone that's looking, if it's something important to you, we make the time. If we can't make the time, we rearrange things. We do whatever means necessary to make it happen. So that's my answer, my final answer. And I'm done.
You got that mic one more time now.
The pencil.
We're gonna make her pay for that mic. You're gonna have to replace that thing after today.
Replace that mic next time. All right, Celia, that's great. We do. That is so true. We do make time for what we want. Listen,
You do.
I have a standing appointment to get deep fried buffalo wings every week.
Exactly.
You won't ever come in.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
No, yeah. So basically, whatever it takes, time management and balancing. Like I said, I have 2 little ones, but I got a bathroom, a couple closets around here. I'm gonna make the time. And I love the way Miss Sheldon said, we make time for what we want. I tell people that all the time. People always got excuses about why they didn't do this and why they didn't do that. People make time for what they want, period. Period.
Right.
Make time for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Girl, I'm gonna Instacart you some sleepy time. We do have one more question. But while we prepare for that question, if you are sitting at home right now and you don't know what your next step should be after if this is all over, because we still don't know when this is going to be over. People are still getting sick. People, we just got toilet paper in the store across the street, and it was like 2 packs. They was going crazy. Here's the deal. If you don't know what your next step is, and you want to join this community, you want to get a piece of this $1 million grant, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 and get your name in the hat. Ladies, this is our final question.
Yes.
It's an important question. Okay. How open are you to receiving upfront and honest feedback in a group setting? Remember I told you about them ugly babies? And when you're gonna be asked to bring your baby out and show everybody. Jamie, what you think? One time, I showed my baby to Jamie in a chat. It was just me and her, and Jamie was like, "Sister, just preach. Don't do this no more. Just preach. Just write. Don't touch this. This ain't your strong suit. Don't do this."
Or when it's ugly, what do I do when it's ugly? I'll just send you the eyeballs.
I'm like, wow, really? So guys, there's gonna be times in class where you're gonna get some feedback. It's gonna be direct, short, and firm. How open are you to receiving that feedback in a group setting? Ms. Carter?
I'm open. I mean, I'm sensitive about my okay. Excuse my language.
Tell us how you really feel.
Love Erykah Badu. Love. She would. Now, if you said that in front of her, she would just bust out into the song.
So, being an artist, that's just how we're made. When it's yours, you're sensitive about it, but I got a little thick skin. I'm open.
You can handle this.
Right.
You know who are the most honest creatures in the world are little kids. They will tell you if you stink, if you got something to eat, and they would do it in public in the grocery store with boogers and everything. So if you can handle raising little munchkins, you got it. Go ahead, Michelle.
I got thick skin. I think I mentioned early on, I have been in sales for 15 years. And there was a lot of no's before there were yeses.
Mm-hmm.
So I take it with a grain of salt. I welcome it. I welcome feedback because, and I hope this makes sense when I say this, we see ourselves, but we don't see ourselves, you know? I mean, we see we want to see the good in ourselves. We don't always want to look at what the weaknesses are, like Miss Carter talked about earlier. We don't always want to look at those. We want to say how great we are. And let's be clear, we are great. Yeah. But I think when you're looking at it from a group's feedback, from their perspective, it's really to tell us what they see versus what we see. And that we should take that, I would take that, and I would use it to my advantage to be better, to be successful. So yeah, definitely I'm welcome to constructive feedback.
Yeah, and I will say that in this community, we don't tell you things that's going to hurt you. Sure. And we're not intentionally malicious, and we're not going to say everything you do is bad. But really, if there's something that we see that will improve and get you where you're trying to go, we're definitely about helping it. And you'll learn more about this of how we even handled the pandemic, of how we were able to come together as a community.
Never seen nothing like it.
One sound, one band.
Yeah,
absolutely. It has been just like that. And when you come into this community, it's not like you're going to be withheld back from all of these resources. It's the same thing. And we expect that same, in return.
Sure.
So that's why it's important to volunteer, get to know the women in the community, get to know who, you never know which one of us is going to be your next client, which one of us is going to be your next whatever, because everything you need, we have just about every industry, and Chanel, correct me if I'm wrong, we have just about every industry in this community.
Everyone.
In this community. So there's someone that knows technology. There's someone that knows how to run social media. There's someone that knows how to get your life in your head right. There's someone that knows the spiritual coaching. There's someone that knows how to get you hooked up with a boo. There's someone that knows how to get your words in print. There's someone in here that knows how to fight fear. I mean, and real estate, come on, y'all, we about to take over these lands, okay? We about to go get these lands. So it's someone in the community for everybody. But again, for you, those who are listening, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Free Women Project, where we're giving out 100, Lord. Let me cut the tape. Stop the tape.
$1 million?
Stop the tape.
Let me go reapply.
Stop the tape. $1 million of grants and funds for business coaching certification programs, where you can come and build, grow, sustain your online profitable business right here in the community. And so if you haven't signed up already, if you want to be next to be interviewed, register for the informational call that is tonight, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, bit.ly/Free Women 2020. That's how you get your name started on this process of receiving this grant. We're starting in a couple of weeks. So guys, if you're watching us interview, you're seeing us interview people day and night. These applications are coming in really, really quickly. So, but it's not too late for you to apply. So go ahead and get your name in the hat.
Yes. I have a public service announcement.
Uh-oh. It's
D. Morris, the cake lady. D.
Holla
if you hear me. You wrong for that picture you sent me. You wrong for that. So now you're gonna need to make me another one.
What cake?
That one's gonna be for me. D. Morris, I ordered a pecan caramel cheesecake from D. Morris, and she sent me a picture. You saw the picture? Y'all.
I saw the picture. I got mad. I was like, don't show me.
I almost threw my phone. I have, and we got cake ladies too in our community.
Guys,
you have never had
the best
D. Morris creation. Cake, pie, cheesecake, cookie, brownie.
Anything that go in the oven. That
Oh
girl.
my gosh. We're not worthy, D. We're not worthy. I love you, sis. I can't wait to eat that cake. It's coming today.
D.
I couldn't let it pass without telling her. Ooh,
Cake, D. I think I need to order me another Hennessy cake while I'm on.
you might as well.
I might as well.
You might as well.
You know. So ladies, guys, thank you so much for thank you for showing up for the interview. Thank you for entertaining us. Thank you for allowing us to speak into you before we even went live. What I love about this process, Chanel, is that we're meeting women that we've never met before. You know, like y'all president said, people are dying.
They never died
People
before.
that ain't never died before.
Y'all president said that. But we are really for real meeting women that we've never met before. We're expanding, and that's what I love about this community. We're expanding because we know there's a lot of women business owners out here trying to do it alone. Stop it. You don't have to.
So hard.
We are here. And so, guys, we can't wait to the next episode. So, Chanel, I'm gonna let you close it on out, and I'm gonna do what I normally do after the show.
Okay. So, guys, thank you so much, Miss Jelvin, Mrs. Carter. I'm going to keep calling you that because, you look like you could be related to Beyonce. But I just want to say that I'm so excited for you guys because I remember all those years ago when I was in your position and I wasn't, we didn't have any grants available then, but it was that moment where I had to realize and understand that I am going to make a monumental investment in my next level. And that commitment that I felt 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I still feel that same commitment now. So I'm super excited to see what you ladies are going to birth: multiple babies, multiple businesses, multiple bank accounts, multiple streams of income, increase and revenue and peace and joy, all of that.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be here with you guys at the beginning of your journey, and I can't wait to take that journey with you guys. And those of you that are watching, you could be next. Those ladies that are going to be here tonight, get ready because it's your turn tonight. Those of you who don't know how to get started, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 and just see what it could be. Just imagine the possibilities if you started dreaming again. If you decided to pick up that dream you had when you were younger, pick it up and look at it and say, what can I make of this now? A lot of you guys are going to miss your season. Not saying that you'll miss your opportunity, because I know the Most High will bring that thing back around you as many times because he made it, it's designed, it's for you. Now, when you decide to pick it up, that's on you, right? So guys, we'll see you later on tonight.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you.